comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Nowhere to run. Time to erase you.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Parries the projectile. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 2 has the life advantage. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Grabs him. Takes a trip. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Can't tech the throw. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Shoots off a fireball up close. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Overhead. Shows a medium kick. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Shuts that down with a parry. Okay, they trade hits. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Can't tech the throw. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. One mistake here is all that's needed to finish the round. Genius read. Lots of through-hop bends and plenty of avenues to race through. Super Arts on deck to bust out the parry. Not close enough for the throw. Reads the jump in perfectly. Genius read with that throw escape. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. They need to capitalize on this drive to stay. Oh, here we go. Closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Throws him down. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Taking stock. That attack landed for a KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes to the overdrive. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Took him to the corner in a flash. Throws them forward and maintains the corner game. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Creates an opening with a low heavy, scrapping it out up close. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Connects with the throw. A quick breather, springs forward with the drive rush. And it came up, wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? They block the overhead, and both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Still slugging it out here. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Great work finding the opening. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Just out of range for that throw. Life lead opens up. Picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Fires off a night-shaped pulse. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. That's a counter! The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Knockdown and buffs up! Drive rush to keep it going. Dives in with cool face. Oh my god, what a throw tech! Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Both fighters hit the drive. The throw is denied. Pressuring it. Solid anti-air. Looking to shred something. The throw missed. Links it. The next touch may decide this round. Looking for a hold. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the flatline zone. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
This is it. Ooh, what a smart throw. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. This is gonna hurt. Ooh, you never hit them with a stopping block. Takes it. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Yo, knock open up the door and reel. Got two coming for you with the claws of steel. Okay, getting it all on the drive rush. A jump. Plant connects with the throw. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Bumps while they're blinking. Oh, here we go. Nothing but air. Look at me. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Crowns them from above. I can't believe it. Opens them right up. Player one comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps up. Will gain control of the match in the early going. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Plenty of life left in both fighters, but a big difference in drive. How can they use this to their advantage? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Who's gonna make a move? Super meter is looking there right now. Will they try to hang back to stock up or continue fighting? Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. There's still lots of time in this round. The Vuha stock to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Both fighters are working with empty drive gauges, but I'm sure they want to make something happen. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Saihasho keeping them away. Saihasho to start something? Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. This round may end the attack. Springs forward with the drive rush. Oh god, this is tense. They can't squander this punish count, okay? Oh. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight!
Immediate jump in. Who's going to start things off? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Risky up-close scrap still going. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Medium kick hits. Smart play with the throw. Knockdown and... Gotcha! Hitting it all on the drive rush! Digs in deep to get that drive in. Player cashes out the cage right there! This is gonna kill, no doubt about it!
Farewell.
That was the highest I've ever seen. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Shiku-sen! Player one will look to apply pressure here. Still springs forward with the drive rush. Player one reconnects with the throw. Still slugging it out at this range. All in with a rush. Oh, here we go. Medium kick. Rents it clean and triggers Toxic Blossom. Nightshade Pulse. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Reads the jump in perfectly. Gets the counter hit. Getting up close and personal. Lays down a side hustle. Clean transition to Toxic Blossom. Noticeable life lead is a what a finish. That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, top that. Another rematch. These two are really getting into it. Bumps up. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 has the life lead. The Fuha's stalk to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Left off a projectile to waste time. Did well to get the buff in there. Feeling out the spacing. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. They timed that just right to get the perfect pair. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The jump in is denied. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Anything could happen here. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? There's only 20 seconds remaining. Can't tech the throw. Nightshade Pulse comes out to play. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. The kick hits! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Shows a medium kick. Tries to mitigate their movement with Orchid Spring. That drive impact is blocked. Parries the projectile. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. A super art fires off a Nightshade Pulse. They exchange blows. Hits him with a stopping block. Goes for the rush. What'll happen here? Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Looking for burnout activates. This can lead to some big damage. Jumps in. One chance here may end this match. What perfect timing! Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. Oh no, they're stunned. What now? Oh, the throw connects. Player 1 got amazing, never say die attitude, got them the win. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Decides to puff up while they can. Throws them. What's next? Player, oh! There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Grabs them. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. All right, what's coming up next? Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Fight.
Dives in with full faith. Can't tech the throw. Saiha shows to start something. Shows a medium kick. Hits him with a stopping block. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Smart play with the throw. Drive rush to keep it going. Knockdown and... Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. A quick breather. Tries to mitigate their movement with Orchid Spring. Breaks the block with a throw. Saiha show to start something. Attempts to break this, drops him hard. Blocks the low kick. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight!
Decides not to rush in without a plan. Dives in with cruel fate. Smart play. Uses their drive gauge. Still plenty of time left. Still slugging it out. All in with a rush. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Gets a risky buff in. Breaks it. Connects with the throw. Nightshade incoming. Medium kick into. Great burnout, but they may have a plan here. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Stuff him. Both up. No! Critical eye now? Still alive? Still alive?
Farewell.
Hanging by a thread! Just need one final push! I can't believe, are you kidding me? Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage! They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. All the throw connects. Pokes with a medium kick. Smart play with the throw. Knife kick, drive rush to keep it going. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Puts one in the pocket. Will the drive parry here open things up for them? No good up high. The jump in is denied. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead opens up. Holds out with the block. Dashes forward. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
Immediate jump in. Dives in with cruel fate. Connects with medium kick. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. In with snake step. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Did well to get the buff in there. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Nightshade's pulse comes out to play. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Springs forward with the drive rush. Dives in with cruel fate. Pokes with a medium kick. Max SA gauges. Drive rush to keep it going. How will they manage their drive gauges? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Saihacha experiencing burnout. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. This is the kind of acupuncture you don't want because one touch from Yatsu is damn near fatal. They just made that very tricky combo with anti-air in the clutch. Grounds him from above. What's next? What a finish! That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Uses a drive parry against the attack. Throws him down. All right. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Sees it coming and blocks it out. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Did well to get the buff in there. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Decides to buff up while they can. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Solid trigger on the toxic block. Plus out the parry. A quick breather. In there! Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
It clutch anti-air. Buffs up. Okay, they trade hits. Try her show to start something. They're spacing. Going in. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Burnout activates. They're both driveless. This is gonna get messy. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Side switch in the corner. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Hits the drive. Fires off a nightshade pulse. Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for position. Player goes to the air. Ooh, you never... All in with a rush. Checks with a medium kick. Pressuring with cruel fate. Hopes with a medium kick. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Yo, knock it out, open up the door, it's real. Got two coming for you with the claws of steel. Player one is looking at a grim drive rush. What are they gonna do? Gets the side switch. Both sides getting ready. Are we gonna see a comeback? Yo, critical arc now? Juri's going to a dark place. Kaisen Dankai Raku.
Such a lovely face.
A real test of nerves here. Player one is in a very good spot now. They gotta go. Looking for a... This is gonna hurt. Who's gonna take it? No one could have fought that. Player one is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Hits the drive. Solid trigger on the Toxic Blossom to pile on the damage. Gets a risky buff in. Player two chases him down. Very solid corner switch. Trips him up. Player two will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Did well to get the buff in there. They are battling it out tooth and nail here, with no one having a clear advantage yet. Decides to buff up while they can. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? Experiencing burnout. Player two is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? One combo can end this round right now. Immediate burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. KO! Player one wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Medium kick hits. Decides to meet them in the air. Player two in dire straits with burnout. The Fuha's there to give them even better returns on their investment. Gage's talent card is played. Let's see if they can survive this assault. Scrapping it out. It's a good spot. Use the super. If I send Dankai Raku connect, they're gonna score huge damage off of this. They're thinking of scoring big off this gauge. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Solid anti-air. Oh, here we go. Super hard incoming. Deadly implication hit. Good choice to net some damage and poison them as well. Who's gonna take? Wraps it up with a throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this fight. Backdash to start. They're not taking any chances. Gets a risky buff in. Barb hits him with a stopping bot. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. Player, ooh, what a smart throw! This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Loads up above. This unleashes some big damage. Shoots their shot and whips. They're wide open. Breaks it. Amazing. Oh, yo, rock super here. Noticeable back combo finishes it. Player one comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show, that match.
DJ.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Nowhere to run.
Prepare yourself. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Did well to get the buffer. Taking stock. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Solid throw tech. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. Player one chases them down. KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Lets off a Yoga Fire. Connects with medium kick. Can't tech the throw. Player one can build off this lead. Still slugging it out at this range. Sneaks in above. Burns them up. Player two will look to apply pressure here. It's a good spot to use the super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Using the super can open up huge. There's a burnout. Player one cashes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Who will come out on top? Solid anti-air. The low block. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Both fighters desperately want meter here, but crowns them from above. Player one with the rhythm owning that space. Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Excellent block. Blinka. This can lead to some big damage. Player two has a full. Closes it out.
Juri.
Woo! I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
Round one. Fight.
We're here in the first round, which connects with the throw. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Misses the drive impact. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. The attack is parried. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up. Knockdown. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. One combo can end this round right now. Player one will have to fight back here without any drive. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. From upstairs! A parry? So little life left. Yoga float. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on hits them with a stopping bomb. Yoga flame Inferno to turn up the heat. Goes for the super art early to try and establish a big life lead from the get-go. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. Going in, player 2 will look to apply pressure. A super art? No, are they actually dead?
That felt good, didn't it?
What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. The tension ring hits home. Connects with medium kick. Knew the throw was coming. Grounds him from above. Drilling time. Let the Yoga Inferno rip. What's next? Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Looking for a hole. Oh, could be the start of something. They push their way out of the corner. Yoga fire to turn up the heat. Comment from up high. A projectile to say, get off of me. Yoga float to mess with their head. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Bamboozling time with the yoga float. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Blinka crowns them from above. Can they use their shoot their shot? And whip! They're wide open. Go Satsu! Reads the throw in the sneak. This is gonna hurt. Wraps it up with a throw. Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show that.
Round 1. Fight.
We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? Sneaks in above. Grabs and throws them away. The jump in is denied. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Puts one in the pocket. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Throw whips. Handily escapes the throw. There's a corner sweep. Oh! Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Takes the chance to hurt him. Taking stock. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Trying to read each other here? With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Time's the only thing moving here. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. Yoga teleport! Where is he going? Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Had the radar up and running. Jumps in. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Burns them, uses the gauge for a super art. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Going in, yoga float. Left off a yoga fire. Pumping hard. What'll happen here? KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1. Fight.
We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Projectile to try and change the situation. Starts with a jump in. Ooh, will they hit? Whiff, or even charge in. Tricky territory here. Blocks the jump in. This is looking bad. What are they gonna do? All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner switch. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Nice tech. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Big counter. Yoga float. Sticks the jump in. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Brushes that off and keeps going. Burns them. Picks a good spot to use the super. Quick breather. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? This can lead to some big damage. All in with a rush. Inferno to turn up the heat. Tops off the tank and scores the win. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1. Fight.
Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. Got their eye on the air. Gets a chance with that jump in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Gets the jump in. The jump in is denied. Did well to get the buff in there. Oh! Life lead opens up. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Sticks the jump in. Jumps in. Yoga fire there. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Stings them with the Shikusen. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Side switch in the corner. Oh, what's this? Digs in deep to get that drive in. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Swaps up. Gets a risky buff in and whiffs. They're wide open. This is gonna hurt. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. Noticeable life lead is sets up with the jump in. Both critical art now. Just what they were after. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1. Fight.
Time to get down to business. The first round starts with smart play to stop the opponent there. The jump in is denied. Player 2 with the life lead. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Holds out with the block. Reacts to the throw. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop him. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. The pressure is so intense here. Their super art gauge is running on empty. That's going to be a big factor in how this match plays out. KO! Player 2 takes up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The jump in is denied. Ghoul gained control of the match in the early going. Yoga fire there. Nails the anti-air. Yoga teleport. Where is he going? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Doing some quick planning? They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. Barry! Yoga flame. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Brings down a Yoga Comet to throw him off. Teleports. That's gonna rattle him. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Barely blocks the jump in. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Both fighters planning something? Yoga teleport. Where is he going? Manages to block the jump-in attack. Yoga fires it. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They're in the corner and the beatdown can... Oh, huge man! There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Full SA meters on hits him with a stop and bop. Only a little bit of drive and life left. Will they gamble something here on a drive move? Uses the flatlines him. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1. Fight.
Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Opts for the throw. Knockdown. Player 1 with the life lead. Backs them into the corner. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Neither of them willing to back off here. Grabs him. Sticks the jump in. Getting into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Takes a trip. Locks them down with the arch. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Connects with the KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Jumps up. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Still very early in the round. Trying to read each other here? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Sees it coming and blocks it out. The jump in is denied. Brushes that off and keeps going. The jump in catches them. Barely blocks the jump in. Yoga played. Checks with a medium. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? Doing some quick planning? Yoga float. Where's this going? Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Jumps in. A parry? Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Knockdown and their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is gonna hurt. Less than 20 seconds from flatlines in. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Sticks out a kick. Jumps in. Crowns him from above. Jump. Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Throws them. Player 1 has a full drive gauge, but is tapping them on the dome. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. A real test, no hesitation or regret. Hits him with that SF6. Oh, hits the critical arc. They gotta bust out the protractors, bust out the rulers, and think of a plan while the damage plays out. Crowns them from above. What? Put them on notice. Player 2.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Showtime, baby! Prepare yourself.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 2 with the life lead. trips them up. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Holds out with the block. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Does a good job of pushing back. They trade. Yoga teleport. Where is he going? Yoga springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Teleport. That's gonna rattle him. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their driving. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 2 is going to have a hard burnout activated. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. So they break forward, hits them with a stop and pop. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 needs the throw, is denied. What a read! That was a well-placed projectile. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Ooh, put the floor fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the weekend. I'm the pump out. This is going to hurt. Player 2 leap all in with the rush. Connects with the throw. Blocks the drive reversal. Player 2 turns out. Here comes the corner pressure. Sees the overhead coming. Keeps the fist, closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Burns the drive gauge. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. All right. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Takes the chance to hurt him. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight.
Yoga float. Where's this going? The jump in catches them. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Well-timed corner switch. Okay, creating experiencing burnout. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Jumps in. Rips the slasher out. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Scrapping it out up close. Fires off a Yoga Kami. Knockdown and hits them with a stop and pop. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. A quick breather. This is gonna hurt. Teleports. That's gonna rattle him. Gets into perfect fireball ring. Sets up with the jump in. Big drive gap now. Oh, they switch sides. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Huge kick. What a finish. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Teleport. Nowhere safe. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Brushes that off and keeps going. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player 2 is on the brink of disaster. Going in? Oh, the throw connects. Player 2 has a big drive gauge lead. Barely blocks the jump in. There's a burnout. Blink up! They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Plenty of help. Corrects them. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Yoga fire. Players contrived in fact misses. Super Art to show up what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Player 2. Oh, critical art now? This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Look at rushes in. What are they gonna do? Changes the pace with the fireball. This is gonna hurt. They got a big burn. They are done. Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Teleport. Nowhere escape. Brushes that off and keeps going. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Goes for the fireball. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Opts for the throw. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 1 chases them down. Knockdown. Grabs them. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Let's offer projectile to waste time. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Anything could happen here. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 2, KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. The jump in is denied. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Drive rush. Gets in their face. The super armor does its job. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Time's the only thing moving here. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Play burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. The rapid fire fist sends him up. Hits him with a stop and bop. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Oh, could be the start of something. Clutch anti-air. Can they create an opportunity for themselves? All in with a rush. Just closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. From up above. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Definitely shuts out the jumper. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 1 has been really leaning on that drive gauge. The impact gets blocked. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Throws him down. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Let's offer projectile to waste time. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Okay, creating some space here. Trying to read each other here. Blocks the low heavy. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Life lead opens up. Taking stock. In there! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up some knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Yoga Float. Player 1 chases them down. Teleports. That's gonna rattle them. Takes a trip. Connects with medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Yoga Float. Where's this going? Player 2 can build off this lead. Quick breather. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Yoga Teleport. Where is he going? Knockdown and hits him with a stopping block. There's the impact. Not in there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ah, genius read with that throw escape. Shows the medium kick. Locks them down with the arch. Brushes that off and keeps going. Yoga Float connects with their head. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Nice air slash. This can lead to some big damage. Hits that with confidence. Maximum strike. Plenty of health. Full call, the throw connects. This may turn into a big chance. Pokes with a kick. Bamboozling time with the Yoga Float. What are they gonna do? Nothing stops this train. Big prize gap now. Burn out, but are you kidding me? Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money.
Round 1.
They're still at it. No one's willing to step away from a rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting. This can lead to some big damage. Jumps up. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking here? There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Both fighters are low on drive gauge. They'll want to tread carefully for this part of the fight. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Time's the only thing moving here. Knockdown. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Takes a trip, heading into the end game. This is gonna be bad news. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Connects with medium kick. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Very slick with the combo. Jumps. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Both fight springs forward with the drive rush. Opts to continue the attack wraps it up with a decisive combo. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Yoga Teleport. Where is he going? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Blocks it. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Both fighters are back throw for damage and vital positioning. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? They both have full drive gauges to work with. This is gonna hurt. Teleport! Nowhere safe. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive on. Player 2 needs to wait this out. Amazing! Were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc from this situation? Nice air slap! This can lead to some big damage. Gotta do better than that. Crowns them from above. And whips! They're wide open. Jumps! Oh, burnout! Do they mean to do that? Solid anti-air. They gotta go. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Closes it out. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Teleports. That's gonna hit them with a stopping bomb. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Knockdown. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Takes a trip. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Throws them to negate the block. Taking stock. Nails the anti-air. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? This is the ring. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Not having the crossover. Down to the wire. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Inferno to turn up the heat. Super! Oh, must have saw something we didn't. Jumps? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. That's a counter. Teleports. That's gonna rattle him. Going in, springs forward with a drive rush. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Drive rush to keep it going. Yoga float. Barely blocks the jump in. Impact squash. Jump, okay, oh! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Goes for the jump in. Manages the reversal. Hits them with a stopping block. Drive impact misses. He tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Keeps them guessing with a yoga off. The drive impact doesn't work. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at, oh my god, what a throw test. The turns out. Oh, here we go. Gets the counter hit. Teleport. Nowhere safe. Player 1 needs the impact squash. What a finish. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Yoga float. Where's this going? Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Sticks the jump in. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Next hit will end the ramp KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes to the overdrive. Teleports. That's gonna rattle him. Brushes that off and keeps going. Jumps. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Oh, what's this? Experiencing burnout. Player 1 drilling time. That's the Yoga Inferno rip. Knock down a super art. Both live, and that's not gonna hit. This pay, oh. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? The super armor does its job. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. What are they thinking here? Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. All right, what's coming up next? Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Taking stock. The jump-in is denied. Gets him. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Brushes off the impact. Gets the jump in. Still very early in the round. Teleport. That's gonna rattle him. Player experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Barely blocks the jump in. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Player 1 can build off this lead. Yoga teleport. Where is he going? Oh, could be the start of something. Lands the back throw. Time to go to work. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Shows the medium kick. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Barely blocks the jump in. Oh, what's this? Were they baiting them into that? Ups the damage on that. A burnout. Looks like the tempo of the match to change. Sunrise Festival. Good heads-up play going for that combo to do enough damage to finish the round. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.